Having all members of the fiscal court present, this meeting is now in session. Is there a motion to accept the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Judge, I'd like to add something, if it's the court's pleasure, and this is the medical cannabis ordinance to, under contracts and resolutions, probably in a G, please.
You would like to add a discussion about medical cannabis or something else?
Yes, sir, first reading of medical cannabis ordinance for Oldham County.
All right. All right. That will take an amendment to the agenda. So are you making an amendment that, asking we amend the agenda to include this item?
Yes, please.
All right. Is there a second? Second. All right, there's a second. Now we'll take a vote on whether or not to add this amendment to the agenda. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Opposed?
No.
No.
All right, we have a split vote here. I'll ask Holly to please call the roll.
Judge, can I ask
Question?
a question? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just to add something to the agenda, do we have to, I'm not sure we've ever voted on that before. Not that you're not exactly right. I'm just thinking anytime that we've done it before, we've never taken a vote on it.
I think most of the things that have been added in the past have been, let's say, minor issues. Here we have a proposal for the first reading of a ordinance. I'd consider that a major issue.
Okay.
So, Mr. Baxter, would you like to weigh in on that?
Well, I was asked the question, and because I'm not any expert on Robert's rules, and we do have a resident expert who's seated on the panel, but he hasn't weighed in yet. But I did get on the internet and research the question, and if you're going to amend the agenda, somebody's got to make a motion to amend, which is seconded, which we have, and then you have to vote on the amendment. And then you have to, if it is accepted, then you vote on the amended agenda. If it's not accepted, you vote on the previous agenda.
Thank you. I just didn't realize it.
Motion as amended technically.
Well, the other way would be for the agenda to not be approved, and then to somebody to make a new motion to approve an agenda without the addition. There are two paths that could be pursued. Either one would come out the same at the end. If there's enough support to go forward with that first reading, or not enough support. So I think, did we call, we didn't call the roll yet, so. No. All right, we chose to go the amended route, so comes out the same either way. It's not, adding to the agenda is not an automatic. It has been, it appears automatic, because people say, I want to add, but sometimes it's a non-controversial item.
Judge, this is for just first reading, so there could be discussion today, or there could be discussion later in the month. So.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I'll ask if the magistrate's pleasure, will you please call the roll, Holly?
Magistrate Hounds,
No.
Magistrate Woosley,
No.
Magistrate Likens,
Yes.
Magistrate Dye,
No.
Magistrate Logston,
Yes.
Magistrate Jeffries,
No, and I would like to explain my vote. We normally bring ordinances through the committee process on fiscal court, and on this instance, this was not brought through committee. So I believe that's an important process, and this is an issue that I think the community has an interest in, and I think it needs to be discussed and taken through the committee process. So that's the reason I'm voting no.
Magistrate Tice,
Yes.
Magistrate Hawkins,
Yes, and may I explain my vote? This would come through committee between the first reading and the second reading, which is quite common practice in Oldham County.
and Judge Voegele.
All right, we've got a split vote here.
Yeah.
That's what we pay you the big bucks for. That's what we pay you the big bucks for.
All right, I'll vote yes. I'll say, but add it to the agenda. We can discuss it. We can vote it up or down at a later date. So I'm proud. Will say that I'm not in favor of the agenda. I'm not in favor of the ordinance, but I am not afraid to discuss it either. So